Healing is the one ability everyone can develop and must develop if he is to be healed. Healing is the Holy Spirit's form of communication in this world and the only one he accepts. He recognizes no other because he does not accept the ego's confusion of mind and body. Minds can communicate, but they cannot hurt. Minds can believe they hurt, but this is impossible because there is no one out there to hurt, any more than there was a God we could hurt when we believed we separated from him. Changing the mind's teacher from the ego to the Holy Spirit remains the core of healing, the joyous effect of choosing the atonement and true communication. This shift reflects the growing recognition that the body is the effect of decisions made by the mind, the true cause of all we think, feel, say, and do. The body in the service of the ego can hurt other bodies, but this cannot occur unless the body has already been confused with the mind. A body cannot be hurt by anyone unless the mind believes it is a body that can be victimized and harmed, becoming then the object of someone else's sin. This, in fact, is why we made bodies to be so vulnerable. By having someone or something attack us physically and/or psychologically, we get to keep our separate identity, but blame another for it. Again, bodies hurt only because the mind wants them to be hurt by a person, microorganism, or the body itself. As will be explained in more depth in chapters to come, our having made the body so susceptible to pain allows us to justify blaming others for our suffering and have God punish them instead of us. This situation, too, can be used either for healing or for magic, but you must remember that magic always involves the belief that healing is harmful. The mind is healed by changing our wrong-minded decisions. To the ego, this is harmful, which is why even in spiritual circles, there is frequently a focus on healing the body. True healing, always of the mind, is fearful because the decision maker's choice for the Holy Spirit undoes the ego's belief in the separation and is a threat to our individual identity. Magic, always of the body, is the ego's healing, for it defends against the threat of the healing of the mind, preserving our special self. Healing only strengthens, magic always tries to weaken. Healing perceives nothing in the healer that everyone else does not share with him. Magic always sees something special in the healer, which he believes he can offer as a gift to someone who does not have it. He may believe that the gift comes from God to him, but it is quite evident that he does not understand God if he thinks he has something that others lack. This will be discussed in greater depth in the 9th movement of our symphony, in the context of the unhealed healer. It is also a major theme of the 3rd chapter of the Song of Prayer, which talks about false healers who believe they have special powers, believing their special gift of healing, for example, comes from God or the Holy Spirit. Their gifts proclaim, in the same spirit we have already discussed, I have something you lack. Touch my healing hands and feel the warm energy of the Holy Spirit, or listen to my inspired words from God and be healed. Yet this healing to separate is exactly the ego's goal, because it is not based on equality. It chooses the weakness of separation over the strength of shared interests, which true healing gently reverses. What needs healing is not the body, but the deluded mind that believes it is a body. If I am a healer who tries to heal others, I again have something they lack and reinforce the very thought of separation that is the sickness. Although my arrogance precludes this awareness, the very cause of my sickness is thinking I am a special healer. The truth is that we are all healers, for each of us has the same ability to change the mind and be an example to others, saying, "You can make the same right-minded decision I did." This alone is healing, for it undoes the belief we are different from each other, which then undoes the ego's fundamental belief in separation.